next bucket pool goes by the name of Mike Hammock. Make some noise for Mike Hammock, everybody.
What's up, guys? I'm out here from Colorado Springs, from a very traditional, conservative Colorado Springs family. My grandparents were married for 62 years. They died 4 minutes apart. Sounds sweet. The doctors tell us that's very common in murder-suicides. Pretty much par for the course is what he said. America's got a lot of problems. I think none worse than women in their 20s having too much confidence. Listen, I was hanging out with a comic and his girlfriend, a couple of her friends were out. We had drinks, we got a little silly. One of them gives me like a half boob flash and looks me dead in the eyes and goes, "I bet I'm hotter than your wife." Yeah, what do you say? I panicked. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, yeah, maybe you're 22, but you're not hotter than my house and kids. Like, I have a 3% mortgage. You think I'm going to risk that on fucking you? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Since you were just on Kill Tony, that's pretty epic. So what was that experience like? Just the whole thing? Because don't you have to like stay at like a separate bar?
Yeah, it was wild. So I went down there, good buddy of mine, or not good buddy, guy we used to hang out with, very good dude, Nikolai Roscoe, who's a comic from Denver, lives down there now.
Okay, that was the Sam Talent episode too, right?
Yes, that was the Sam Talent. So Luke Stam, great Colorado Springs comic, moved down there. So I knew a couple of guys. I hit him up. I'm like, hey, can you get me on some shows? Can I come hang out? It's my birthday. I want to get away from the kids for a couple of days.
That's a great birthday weekend.
Yeah, so I went out on a Saturday and I stayed till a Tuesday. And the whole goal was do a couple of shows, sign up for Kill Tony. So I went over, I did some shows the first night. Second night I went over to the Creek in the Cave, just hung out, and I put my name in the bucket for Banana Phone, which is a great show, and then the open mic. I got both of them.
Oh, one
so I was like,
both.
oh shit, man.
Oh,
like,
yeah, should have bought a lottery
I was
ticket
like, yeah,
while
the
you're
luck
at
is
it.
running, the luck is running. And then the next night I went over and I signed up for the Mothership open mic, and about 150, 200 people signed up for that. I got that. Yeah. So then I'm like, shit. So I run over to Kill Tony, and Kill Tony is 300 people. It's a line of people around out the door. But if you're new, they put you in if it's the first time you've ever signed up, it's a different line because you need to do paperwork. Yeah. So I'm talking to the comics. They're like, yeah, somebody from the new person line always gets it. I feel like it's kind of rigged for you guys. I'm like, whatever. While I'm signing up, Luke runs over. He's like, dude, you didn't check in for the open mic. You got to check in for the open mic. I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't realize. So I run back across the street. And the dude is like, I'm sorry, it's 2 minutes late. We've taken you off the list. Somebody else has got your spot now. So I'm like, I'm begging him. I'm like, please, 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 please. And the guy, he felt bad. I think his name was Jay. He's the door guy over there. And he's just like, I'm sorry, man, but like, I can't help you. So I felt so bad. I'd like blown this huge opportunity to do the Mothership, like one of the best clubs in the world. Yeah, so I go back across the street to Poor Choices, which is the bar you sign up. Get in line. I tell some of the comics I know I've met. They're like, dude, that fucking sucks. Like, so sorry. And I sign up, and I'm just chain smoking and drinking myself to death. Luke doesn't drink anymore, so he's just sitting there consoling me. And it's 3 hours. You have to wait. It's 3 hours. There are 300 comics chain smoking and drinking and just like sitting around.
To be able to have that many people?
I mean, it's like the size of like a moderate brewery. It's not huge. So literally, it is packed out wall to wall, and then outside on the sidewalk, there's 150 people just standing around. People bring lawn chairs. People pull their cars up and are like sitting in their cars watching TV. So I'm just sitting there just to spawn, because the odds of getting this are like zero, because 6 out of 300 people. And I'm the fourth name called. Yeah. And the way they do it is wild. 2 producers run out across the street from behind the Mothership. They shout your name, and you've got 10 seconds to get to them. And then they check your wristband to make sure you are who you say you are, and then they run you back across the street. So they shout out Mike Hammond. Is there a Mike Hammond? And I'm like, motherfucker, if there's a Mike Hammond here, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. So I run over. I'm like, Mike Hammock, and he checks. He's like, yeah, this is you. Let's go. So I'm like panicking, and they run me across the street through traffic, back over there, and then there's a cop waiting. He takes my watch, ring, everything out of your pockets. Everything goes. He wands you down, and they let you inside up the back stairs. And then the producer is waiting there right behind the curtain. Heidi, the drink girl, is there. And whoever the next comic is kind of waiting to go up is over there. And I'm just sitting there, and he's like, all right, don't touch the comics. Don't approach the comics. When you touch the red X, you get 1 minute. Don't fuck up. And then I'm like, okay. And then you just stand there and you vibrate for 15 seconds. And you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then as they say your name, you hear Tony say your name, and he just pushes you on the back. Yeah. And then you go the minute. And it went good. It went cool. it was weird that it was Sam Talent because he makes this joke at the end after my set. He's like, yeah, Mike hit me up for shows. I left him on red. I did hit you up for shows, Sam Talent.
That's funny. Yeah, Reddit loved you. They loved your bit, but Reddit was also mad because Reddit's grumpy. They're like, Sam Talent's on. They're like, Sam had to put him on.
No, that's why somebody sent me some of those comments. I didn't follow the Kill Tony subreddit until then. I wanted to see. The sad part is, besides that, nobody mentioned me at all.
Yeah.
My interview was so boring. I was so nervous, and I was just like didn't know what to do. And then as I'm leaving, because they put me up in the other room because I wasn't going to be there for Secret Show, so they let me go do the other room. I hear Sam go, yeah, I left Mike on red. I'm glad he got funny, or something like that. And I was like,